right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the San Antonio Marshals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant. 56, check 56. Let's go, T. Go.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
You ready? You ready? Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jones. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff. And
that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Check, Mike, 54. Mike, check.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check, Mike.
Here's Geis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Check three. He's coming. He's coming, double up. Go. 54, no. Check.
On third down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's get off the field. Alert flare. Check 4. Mike 54. Mike. Check 24. Hey.
Here we go with Geis. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 10-2, sir. 56 with the mic. I'm coming for you. You might.
On first down, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, this is Geis. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 52. Go. Off. Here we go. 9. Okay, double up. Mike 5 now.
Jackson. Open Dennis Ross complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
54, right there. 50. Man, that's trash. Big edge. 81.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Bucky Hodges there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time. And he lost the football. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Go. 15-1. 15-1. 6. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Jones now off the play fake. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
And all the way in for the touchdown. John Ross, 53 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
This is Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll hand it down to Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, he's going to go up top. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, ready!
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jones operating from the gun. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the defense.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll run with Geis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go. Come on. Check 59. Mike, go. It's 59. Mike to 59. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
This time Jackson will throw it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 43. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side.
First down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Go. Outside. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Hayward.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Rush in. Kill.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike's my board. I'm going to run you over. Right there. Swing. Hey, you will.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Dexter Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
Down. Ain't too soft. Let's go. General West. Let's go. You tighten up. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 20-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Third down, here's Geis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking his record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check 31, check 31. Watch twitch. Watch go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Go.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Geis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
SOS. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, keep up. Watch out.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
I got one.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Quick the edge. Go.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Joker.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Geis, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Darius Geis taking it in as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Check 3. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
He'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Jones now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Try! That one good for 33 and a first.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Is that ready? 60 or. Stop your whining. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just... And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.